Donald Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was in the White House yesterday. They have a press conference. So prior before Israeli Prime Minister left for Washington, he talked about things he's going to discuss with President Trump. So now, the main topic that is making news wave around the world, especially in the Middle East and America, is that America is going to take over Gaza, and then clean it up, rebuild it to a very beautiful place. So a week or two before this conference with Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, he talked about how he's pushing Egypt and Jordan to take Gazans, about 2 point something million, 2.2, 2.3 million Gazans. That's a huge number of population for them to take them, and then they clean up the whole Gaza. And I have visited Egypt, and I can tell you that internally, the government in Egypt they're not really, from what I understand, government of Egypt, they don't have problem bringing people from Gaza into Egypt. The problem is the political problem they will create. Some of these people are criminals. Some of these people are terrorists. Some of these people are good people. So every bunch of them can come in and create instability in Egypt. Government Egypt are more worried about instability. These people can come in and create organization that will fight their government. So that's where Egyptian government stand on. And to an extent, Jordan as well, because if you remember in the 70s or something, 70s or thereabout, there were some Palestinians that went to Egypt, Jordan, and stayed. They started plotting to overthrow the kingdom of Jordan. This was years ago. So while they don't want Gaza to destroy, while they might even like the idea of Gaza being rebuilt the way America want to do it, but the population is what they're afraid of. So now, what will be the incentives that are, how they say, they give you offer you can't refuse. What will be the offer that President Donald Trump will give Jordan and Egypt that will make them say, okay, this offer is so good that we can't turn it down, and they will accept these people, because they are fighting for themselves too. So, but then again, on Israel part is a very good news. Israel want to take over Gaza, and Donald Trump knows that. So this war that Hamas started in October 7, 2023 is going to end up being what will make them lose everything completely. And it's looking like that already. So right now, 90% of Gaza is 90% of the buildings in Gaza is destroyed. People are sleeping in tents, cold and everything. So was the war Hamas launched against Israel worth it now? I don't think so. So they don't have the political capital anymore, but the only thing that can be done now is people that can defend them and say, no, this is not going to happen. But clearly there is nobody. Saudi Arabia don't want to have a part in it. They want two-state solution in their head is dead already. Off the record, they make that comment already. Two-state solution is dead already, dead and done. They only say it to save face. So Saudi Arabia want to be on the good side of Donald Trump. Once Donald Trump took office, less than 2 weeks, they pledged $600 billion investment in America. These things to buy favor. So they are silent. The only thing you hear is, displeasure on the back corridor of politics. People go behind the scene and say how they are against the move that America tried to make, but they don't come publicly and make a strong statement. And also Turkey don't want to get involved. They are just watching, observing, You know, the only country that can actually come and say, "Boo, we're against it," is Turkey. But Turkey have been silent because they know the handwriting is on the wall. The only thing is Turkey can do now is to see opportunity that will benefit them, and then we'll jump in. You know, so now I put the question to my viewers. Do you think it would be a good idea to take Gazans from Gaza and just take them to Israel and take them to Jordan and then Egypt to rebuild Gaza? Because it's a good option, it's a good idea, but then again, the population you are displacing, some of them have been in their place for centuries. You know, they have an attachment to that place. If you displace them, what are you going to use to compensate them for that? What will be that offer that they will say, okay, oh, this is so good, I can't turn it down? And as I said earlier, these countries have their concerns. They know why they are fighting against these people coming into their countries, Jordan and Egypt. They have their concerns, and it's a very legit concern. You understand? But then again, what will be that offer? At the moment right now, Israel is the one having the last laugh, you know, to a very big cost of lives, you know, when their people were killed, slaughtered, and then they use the opportunity to launch war into Israel. So if you look at it from ratio to ratio, Israel is the one having the last laugh because, one, they have the right president that can do exactly what they want, and then in the end, you know, they have Gaza, because at the end of the day, America will rebuild Gaza, make it a very beautiful Mediterranean enclave, and years later they will hand it over to Israel. That's how it's gonna work. Israel will have some sort of control over Gaza, and basically we're part of Israel. So whatever is then that means that Israel's strategy have succeeded. You know, so if people in Gaza have to blame anybody for what is happening right now, unfortunately, it will be Hamas. If there's any blame, you know, when Hamas, I made a video about this. It's one of in my channel in this page, how Hamas came to power when the Israel objected from being accepted to be one of the political organizations. This was back in when this guy was Israeli, Aaron Sharon or something. He was a prime minister of Israel then. They told America, look, that time George Bush was president, if you allow Hamas to join in the first political election in Hamas, they are going to take over, and then there's going to be chaos in the Middle East. And everything that Israel said have happened. You know, so I'm not here to point fingers here and there, but Hamas have to be part of the reason why this is the way it is. If they want what they are fighting for, then it's another debate, but they lost at a very high cost. And now America is going to take over the place. You know, this is the things that war brings. If you have to go to war with somebody, think it through. So, as again, this channel, I don't want to be the one that will say everything and conclude everything. I always give an option for my viewers to share their thoughts. If they have to criticize me, criticize me. If you think I'm right, let me know I'm right. Then that's the thing. You know, I have to make this channel more of a conversation between me and you guys. And then some of you, I've seen you posting comments in some of the videos, and I respond accordingly, respectfully at the same time. So if you have watched up to this point, thank you. Continue the support, and then see you on the next one.